God is asking for a 20-minute chat with you today, and it must take place immediately. Do not ignore this or move away. Quickly open this before it's too late. Please do not overlook this, my beloved offspring. Stay to the end, because the information I'm about to reveal will elicit a response from you that has been suppressed for a long time. Pay close attention. God has commanded me to speak with you for 20 minutes right now. It must happen immediately. This message was provided to you at this exact moment for a specific reason. You are going to find something very important. Throughout your life, an individual or organization has attempted to entangle you, but you have never been sufficiently still to notice the attempt. Please refrain from scrolling. Refrain from blinking. In the following moments, you will get a revelation tailored solely for your psyche. God is whispering a message only to the person who has paused, filtering out the world's cacophony. You will always be with me, my beloved child. God says it's time for a transformation. I am not here to terrify you. It's time for a transformation. Nobody is aware of the weight of your burden. God declares that you have endured storms that you have never discussed and battles that you conceal behind a smile. God has watched every discreet tear you have wiped away. Today, He says He's had enough. I am unable to continue enabling you to handle this alone. This is your final chance to accept the benefits that are attempting to reach you. Now is the time to decide if you agree with Paradise's appraisal of your life. Please put Amen in the notes section to confirm that you have received this message and are ready for the end of your suffering. It should convey to God that your heart is open and ready to receive. Take a risk and act quickly. Kindly avoid skipping. A big surprise is coming. This message serves as the key to unlock it. Your destiny becomes closer with each passing second. God not only led you to this area, but He also planned for you to be here at this exact moment. Listen, my precious child. God declares that a transformation is taking on around you. It is equivalent to an earthquake in the spirit world. If you ignore this time, you risk missing out on the most important transition of your life. As a result, He stated, do not be discouraged from disregarding this. It is not because He is angry. Rather, it is because He wants to make sure you don't overlook His intentions. There will be a heavenly reversal that will surprise anybody who has ever questioned your capabilities. Blessings await you, and breakthroughs loom over your name. However, God needs your immediate attention in order for this to happen. Please keep from leaving until the end. Please refrain from scrolling. There is a powerful force awaiting you, and it will show you how each delay, separation, and quiet night were designed to prepare you for the future. Pay close attention and avoid skipping. Please stay with me to the end, because the information I'm going to impart will attract you like a magnet. My dearest sweetie, today is not like any other day. A spiritual shift has occurred, and it is clearly recognized as you. God has asked your attention in reference to this message. No, not tomorrow, today. Come with me. Please refrain from scrolling. If you consider leaving, something will happen that may change your life. He advises you that the next thing I have in store for you will be unlike anything you've ever encountered. It will not reoccur or present you with the same problems. You're about to find a significant thing. Paying serious attention for a short amount of time is required due to the occurrence of a once-in-a-lifetime alignment. Please do not move, my cherished child. Please refrain from scrolling. Continue to stay at this location. Despite your foe's belief that they were impeding you, I used the time to prepare. According to God, each closed door resulted in redirection rather than rejection. Your breakthrough was so close that you were placed in a position rather than punished. The impact of this message is palpable. God did. Heaven will make sure you don't miss out on this current opportunity. Please stick with me to the end. According to God, a blessing has followed you, but your heart must have been ready. It's now here. This is why the current moment is so lovely. That is why you can truly feel the attraction. You're about to find a significant thing. Before things can improve, you'll realize why they had to go wrong in your life. Now, my dearest child, take a deep breath and concentrate on this. Kindly avoid skipping. Please keep from leaving until the end. As God has commanded, in order to develop in life, you must let go of the dread that has been holding you back. Eliminate any ambiguity. Remove your sense of remorse. Don't assume that bad things will constantly happen to you. The thing I'm about to send you will surprise you with its superior quality. Now pay close attention. God wants you to share, remark, and subscribe so that this message might reach others who are breaking their silence. This isn't all you're hearing. Furthermore, you are supporting another person in making a breakthrough. Come with me. Please, refrain from scrolling. Something of enormous gravity awaits your response at the very edge of your fate. Please remain in this spot, my beloved child. Please refrain from scrolling. You are currently undergoing an environmental shift. It is palpable. The abrupt pull, the serious emotion, the feeling that something major is happening. That is not a creation of your own. That is God preparing you for the moment your soul has long anticipated. Please stick with me to the end. According to God, the knowledge I'm going to offer will answer every prayer that appears to go unanswered. The suffering, confusion, delays, and loneliness weren't worth it. Everything about it prepares you for the upcoming events. You're about to find a significant thing. If you wait even a second, the door may open automatically. Pause and reflect on your existence, my precious kid. There were tragedies, disappointments, and people who left without giving an explanation. Despite your initial reservations, you effectively overcame every challenge. God, like everyone else, did not witness your argument. Wars that drained you, but did not claim your life. Please refrain from scrolling. Come with me. God assures them that the hardest times are over, and He is contacting them at this moment. A new timeline is starting for you. You are being freed from cycles that have held you back, seasons that have impoverished you, and routines that have robbed you of your peace. You're about to find a significant thing. A groundbreaking development that not only treats a specific ailment, but also alters your entire life. My dearest darling, keep your attention on this message. Please stick with me to the end. Kindly avoid skipping. Fear cannot follow where I lead you, God says. After that, there can be no doubt. The prior version said that you are unable to adhere to it. Heaven is presently identifying you for a promotion. You are entering a domain of restoration so fast that it appears unreal, with unexpected chances and answered pleas. You will no longer need to chase anything. Items that are yours will eventually find you. Stay in this place. Please resist from scrolling, since the next breath you breathe will start a divine metamorphosis that you were not expecting. I understand that your reputation is expanding. Your path is now clear. A big event is currently en route to you. I encourage you to stop reading now, my precious child. I encourage you to stay with me until the end. I'm about to say something that will capture your attention and elicit a powerful emotional response. Today, God is communicating with an unusual feeling of urgency. He informs her that you are on the verge of a breakthrough that has been postponed for years, but I am also removing all hurdles. Kindly avoid skipping. You're about to find a significant thing. Your heart is racing faster because your spirit realizes that this is the right time. It senses the upcoming transition, which is both subtle and powerful. Come with me. Avoid lowering your gaze. With each passing second, heaven aligns another aspect of your fate. My dear offspring, God declares that He has never forgotten you. You're prepared. The time has come for preparation to translate into strength. Every night, you wondered if you were worth it, and every day, you persevered despite having nothing left to give, and now it is coming back to you in the form of new blessings. Please keep from leaving until the end. Please refrain from scrolling. God is bringing you from a state of emotional weariness to one of peace. Many opportunities will occur. The appropriate people will be present. Doors are simple to unlock after they have been closed. You're about to find a significant thing. Furthermore, it includes the restoration of everything you thought was irretrievable. Exercise caution, my beloved offspring. Kindly avoid skipping. Come with me. God tells them that He isn't just bestowing blessings on them. I'm relocating you. It is not advisable to go through this process alone. This is how this message was sent to you. Before going to the next phase, God inquires about one item. Comment, share, and subscribe to guarantee that this message reaches individuals who are facing the same challenges as you. As you accomplish this, you become a beacon of light for another person. Being fortunate is not the sole factor in this. You're about to start at your new position. I am now ready to act as a beacon of light in the comments. It is not just a comment. This is a pledge. You are notifying heaven that your discovery will help others achieve release. Declare that you are prepared. Please refrain from scrolling. Please keep from leaving until the end. A huge event is approaching, and anything could happen within the next few seconds. Please do not move, my cherished child. Please refrain from scrolling. Please stick with me to the end. Superior, stronger, and more potent than before. There is yet another change in the atmosphere that surrounds you. Something is about to enter your heart. God is letting you know that the upcoming event will be momentous. There will be no wait time or signals. It will be different from earlier ages. You're about to find a significant thing. That is why you are still present. This is why your essence is unable to go. This isn't an error. It is the will of God. Maintain your concentration and follow my instructions. Because the revelation that is currently being produced will remove impediments to your blessings that you were previously unaware of. Please keep attentive, my dearest sweetie. God accepts that you have confronted and resolved your past. You were constantly thinking about the mistakes you had made, the sense of sorrow you felt, your own worth, and the reality that some of your goals were too lofty for you. However, heaven does not agree. Kindly avoid skipping. Please keep from leaving until the end. I was under the notion that that portion of your story would remain untouched. However, it is being carried out by God. He is restoring what you have lost, revealing what has gone unnoticed, and reviving pieces of your destiny that have been dormant for years. Now is a very essential time to implement change. Even your future self will say, "Everything has changed here." This is why your soul is pulling you ahead. You are not as isolated as you may think. You will soon locate a massive object. Please take notice, my precious child. Please refrain from scrolling. Come with me. I am releasing you from issues that were never yours and bringing you blessings that were always meant for you. According to God, the things that have exhausted you will no longer have the power to impact your spirit. Individuals who took advantage of your power will no longer have access to it. You are overcoming the fears that had previously hampered your progress. You are evolving in line with the divine. Please keep from leaving until the end. This should not be neglected. What is to come will prepare your heart for the imminent breakthrough. Heaven will ensure that you do not miss an important event that is approaching. Please abstain from scrolling, my little youngster. Stay until the end, because the following declaration will ensure your continued existence. Heaven is currently altering all aspects of your life. Despite your inability to see it at the moment, your spirit is aware of it. The strange draw, the sudden calmness, and the inner voice that tells you not to ignore this. You're about to find a significant thing. The breakthrough you've been waiting for has already happened, declares God. I just ask that you remain silent for an extended amount of time in order to understand my message. Come with me. The clarity that your heart has been longing for will be felt in a moment. Avoid moving. God is showing you something very significant. The sound you made during the fight was audible, but your blessings will be even more so. Heaven saw each inquiry you sent. Heaven grabbed your heart as you grieved in solitude. Even when you were tired, Heaven saw every stride you took as a source of strength. Kindly avoid skipping. Please keep from leaving until the end. I did not bring you this far to abandon you, God says. The season that led to your breakdown will not shape your current persona. You're about to find a significant thing. Initially, the repair may appear to be an impossible undertaking. Nonetheless, persevere. The entrance to that renovation is already open, so there is no need to browse. Please keep attentive, my dearest sweetie. Please refrain from scrolling. Stick to me. God announces, I am creating a divine rift. Anything that exhausts, bewilders, exploits, or physically destroys you is prohibited. Conditions will become clearer and cleaner as the season progresses. You will not be compelled to seek affection or pray for peace. Heaven is preparing you so that the actions you are meant to take are effortless and need no effort on your behalf. You are about to find a significant object designed to recompense for the trials you have faced. Kindly avoid skipping. Please keep from leaving until the end. This is not an accident. Your miraculous change begins with these words. I beseech you, my precious child, to remain in this location. Avoid contemplating scrolling. You are already aware that this message is addressed to you in some manner. Currently, God's voice is audible. When you feel compelled to ascend to heaven, it means that a big transformation is about to occur. Kindly avoid skipping. Please keep from leaving until the end. God declares, I observed you engage in a silent conflict that no one else did. I will now accept accountability. The severity of the problem is imminent. These significant objects will relieve you of the burden you have been carrying for an extended period of time. Come with me. Every second puts you one step closer to the breakthrough that is already circulating under your name. Please retain your concentration, my beloved offspring. God has ultimately rewarded your perseverance. Heaven never forgot your silent tears, the nights you couldn't sleep, or the moments you were about to give up. Every altercation was documented. Each sacrifice amplified the significance of the others. Kindly avoid skipping. Please keep from leaving until the end. You are on the verge of a tremendous divine reversal that will turn your greatest pain into your greatest strength, allowing you to shine the brightest in the areas where you have been most injured. You must immediately agree to the formalization of this spiritual development. It is critical that you communicate to heaven that you believe your wounds are being transformed into stars. Type a heartfelt amen in the comments section. You are about to learn a huge favor that may be granted quickly and easily because it has already been accepted by heaven. Stick to me. Please refrain from scrolling. Currently, the transformation is underway. My cherished darling, keep your focus. Please refrain from scrolling. Please keep from leaving until the end. According to God, the message I am sending will bring you comfort, security, and calm. Storms will no longer scare you. Individuals who were previously doubtful of your ability will see your progress. It would finally give an explanation for the suffering that appeared to never end. You were born at a moment when your intellect, path, opportunities, and purpose were all aligned. A massive event is approaching and is within close vicinity. Stick to me. Please do not skip ahead, since the information that follows may be the good news that your heart has been waiting for. My dear child, please refrain from scrolling at this moment. Please stick with me to the end. There is an explanation for the rage you are feeling in your chest. Your spirit is letting you know that this time is especially precious to you. You have been through a phase in which everything seemed uncertain. God proclaims, I am currently establishing divine order, direction, and clarity. You're about to find a significant thing. You will receive a revelation in the near future that will reveal answers to queries you were previously unsure of how to ask. Exercise caution, my beloved offspring. God assures them that their breakthrough has already been authorized. However, your emotions must have been anticipated. The way to life was too long to be spent doing your best while sacrificing your serenity and acting strong while quietly breaking down. God observed everything. Kindly avoid skipping. Please keep from leaving until the end. God tells them, I am transforming your fear into trust, your confusion into clarity, and your weakness into strength. A mystery awaits. The abrupt divine shift will give you the impression that everything in your life is finally falling into place. Come with me. Please refrain from scrolling down. Heaven is now preparing for your next actions. Please take notice, my precious child. Stay in this place. Kindly avoid skipping. Please refrain from scrolling. God says, I am establishing a time when you will cease to pursue what is yours. You will get it. You assumed that the blessings would take longer to arrive, yet they have already arrived. The opportunities you thought were lost are returning with more favor. Your prayers have already brought about some peace. You can rediscover pleasure, even the type you forgot you could feel. It is not just a message. It's a divine appointment. Heaven will not ignore the future occurrences. Please stick with me to the end. Please do not move, my cherished child. Please refrain from scrolling. Please stay with me throughout the process. You understand that this message is fundamentally different. Divine scheduling is in effect. You are on the verge of a life you never believed possible, and God is actively calling to you. You're about to find a significant thing. That is why you are present. This is why you are unable to withdraw. Heaven is preparing you. Each second you stay, the breakthrough that has been circling your destiny for years becomes closer to you. My beloved child, God sees the weight you hide, the fortitude you summon when you are tired, and the fortitude you demonstrate when you are tempted to succumb. In this case, God states, I am intervening because you bore responsibilities that were never intended for you to bear alone. Kindly avoid skipping. Please keep from leaving until the end. Your rough era in life is coming to an end. The weather is becoming less tumultuous. The confusion is currently improving. You're about to find a significant thing. In the near future, you will feel a surge of clarity, peace, and heavenly favor. Come with me. Please refrain from scrolling. The final explainable aspect of your narrative is going to be recalled. Exercise caution, my beloved offspring. Kindly avoid skipping. Please refrain from scrolling. God ensures that your faith will be strengthened and your endurance will be rewarded with restoration. Opportunities that were previously neglected are resurfacing with greater power. You are receiving the affection for which you have prayed. When financial doors are closed, they surreptitiously reopen. Instead of looking for them, blessings will discover you. You're about to find an important object that will serve as a reminder that God has never abandoned you. He was preparing you. Please keep from leaving until the end. That is the point at which your miracle begins. Please abstain from scrolling, my little youngster. Please stick with me to the end. There is more to the matter than can be stated in words. It's a wonderful interruption. God appeared in your life right when you needed Him the most. He claims that your previous disagreements are irretrievable and that your future rewards will not be delayed. You're about to find a significant thing. Certainly the calm of your spirit and the pull you feel are clues. Stay in this place. Kindly avoid skipping. In a moment, your heart will find the peace it has been seeking. I witnessed you enduring unjust storms, claims God. I saw you keep your grip despite your reluctance. Your tears were continuously valuable. Heaven is solidly behind you because of your gentle and fearless attitude. Please refrain from scrolling. Come with me. Doors that were previously secured are now in motion. The odds that previously gave you distress are improving. Blessings that were supposed to arrive later are suddenly moving at a faster pace. You're about to find a significant thing. A significant development has occurred, immediately clarifying all elements. Listen, my precious child. Kindly avoid skipping. Please refrain from scrolling. According to God, you are shifting from a condition of survival to one of abundance. Your narrative will undergo a metamorphosis. A pattern of loneliness is developing. What was uncertain before is now certain. Now setbacks are on par with wonders. Heaven heard every calm hope and petition. You're about to find a significant thing. Please stick with me to the end. The coming events will illustrate God's continued labor. Before we begin, you must pay close attention to an important word from God. By subscribing, you will receive more communications like this. It also displays your desire to live in accordance with God's prophetic purposes for your life. Stick to me. Please refrain from scrolling. Your heart already realizes the value of this moment, my beloved child. The only person to whom God is mumbling truths and leaning near is the person who has gone through what you have. He tells her that you've reached a window of divine timing. If you continue, I will explain why your soul was drawn to this spot. You're about to find a significant thing. Kindly avoid skipping. Do not turn away. This message from heaven restrains your spirit, relieving you of the burden you have been bearing silently for far too long. I watched the instances when you showed affection, but I did not receive it in return, my beautiful kid. God declares, while you were resting, I noticed you assisting others. In public, you smiled, but in private, you burst into tears. Everything had been tiring. Every tear turned into a pathogen. Every sacrifice contributed to the creation of anything. Every breakup presented an opportunity for something higher. Please refrain from scrolling. Come with me. You're improving your abilities, intelligence, and physical strength. The dedicated version of yourself is leaving. The promise is no longer far. It is now occurring. Speak out for yourself at this point. Declare that this assertion is yours. Write these exact words in the comments. My ascension has begun. When you write this, you are ending a period of fear and uncertainty. Heaven has always planned for you to become the person you are now. Everything is about to become much more significant to you. They will be so aligned with your goals that it will look like everything is finally coming together. Stay in this place. Kindly avoid skipping. You can already see the desired alteration taking place. Please be cautious, my beloved offspring. Come with me. Please refrain from scrolling. The peace for which you hoped is near. God has informed them. You are receiving the clarification that you requested. The chance you thought was lost is back with greater favor. Now, imperceptible changes are taking place. Agreements are being made, hearts are being opened, doors are being unlocked, and blessings are coming your way. You are no longer obliged to look for products that you own. What is meant for you is coming at you with the precision and speed of God. You're about to find a significant thing. These periods are developing your spirit to accept it completely. Please keep from leaving until the end. You are closer to your breakthrough than your anxiety, doubt, or any storm you have faced. Please abstain from scrolling, my little youngster. Please stick with me to the end. Currently, a big event is occurring. We are in complete accord with the divine. There was a reason why your essence stopped here. God declares, I have been anticipating the moment when your heart would be tranquil enough to comprehend my message. That moment has come. You're about to find a significant thing. Kindly avoid skipping. Avoid lowering your gaze. Heaven is ready to give you a huge breakthrough that will eventually clarify the areas of your life that are making you feel bewildered, as well as calm and clarity. Come with me. Your fate is subject to change with each exhale. The storms that were supposed to destroy you instead strengthened you. Loss creates space. Doors were closed, so you were redirected. The opportunities that escaped you were never meant for the developing version of yourself. Kindly avoid skipping. Continue to stay at this location. God states, I am bringing restoration so complete that even your misgivings will be removed. You're about to find a significant thing. A blessing, enveloped in divine timing and protection. Come with me. Kindly avoid browsing. Everything you've prayed for is finally coming true. Please keep attentive, my dearest sweetie. Kindly avoid skipping. Please refrain from scrolling. God says the load you were previously bearing has been lifted. There is much less anxiousness right now. The uncertainty is decreasing. In this new chapter, you will no longer beg for opportunities, fight for love, or seek tranquility. You will obtain what was planned for you. You're about to find a significant thing, something that modifies your story, renews your faith, and serves as a reminder of why you endured. Please keep from leaving until the end. This is the inconspicuous route to the existence you seek. Please abstain from scrolling, my little youngster. Please stick with me to the end. Your spirit immediately recognizes that this message is not a casual coincidence. It was purposefully carried out. As of today, it is happening. It appears to be quite lovely. God informs us, you are on the brink of a period in which things begin to shift, and I do not want you to overlook it. You're about to find a significant thing. That is why you are unable to attend. This is the reason you feel immobile. Heaven is now allowing people to enter, and the timing is vital. Come with me. Kindly avoid skipping. The breakthrough you require is near. God informs you that the burden you've been bearing is bigger than most people believe. When others would have crumpled, you remained composed. Despite your strength for others, you were not empathetic toward yourself or anybody else. Even when hope appeared far, you kept your faith. Kindly avoid skipping. Continue to stay at this location. God has assigned me the responsibility of transporting you. I'm now accountable for lifting you. I am now responsible for repairing what life has stolen away from you. You are about to uncover a big benefit that is unique, powerful, and undeniable, and it is linked to your timeline. Come with me. Please stop scrolling, as heaven is ready to turn your silent suffering into a visible triumph. Please retain your concentration, my beloved offspring. Kindly avoid skipping. Please refrain from scrolling. God predicts that the next phase of your life will be less tough than the previous ones. It will show how resilient you are in the face of their influence. Currently, there is calm in place of anxiety, pleasure in place of anxiety, and clarity in place of doubt. Opening previously inaccessible doors will be simple. Opportunities you thought were lost will resurface with greater favor. You are about to find an important object that will help you comprehend the causes for the events that occurred. Please keep from leaving until the end. Take a deep breath and start perusing. Rather than causing you damage, this story will bless you. Please abstain from scrolling, my little youngster. Please stick with me to the end. This isn't just another message. It was meant to reach you this way. God is whispering gently to you as He leans in close, and you are on the verge of a breakthrough that you are not aware of. This is the point at which your heart, purpose, and journey align perfectly. He declares, you are about to discover an enormous object. This is why your essence cannot depart. This message is grounded in reality, which adds to its significance and profundity. Come with me. Kindly avoid skipping. Heaven is preparing something for you. God exclaims, I observed the attempt to fracture you, my beloved child. I saw the depth of your need for them, the tiredness you were feeling, and the horror you were feeling on your most terrible evenings. Your optimism, on the other hand, stays unshaken thanks to your resilience. Heaven is changing the situation in your favor. Kindly avoid skipping. So, continue to stay at this location. God assures them that He is giving them the strength they were unaware they possessed. Your private disputes are producing public benefits. You are on the verge of discovering a key event or alteration that will surely define your goals. Come with me. There is no need to navigate. Your ascension has already begun.
Please keep attentive, my dearest sweetie. Kindly avoid skipping. Please refrain from scrolling.
The following section will be more aligned with God, clearer and lighter. Opportunities will arise without incident. The appropriate people will enter without causing any commotion. Peace will be felt as if it has always existed. Grace will be given on those who exert themselves. Pleas will be answered, and destiny will unfold at the perfect time. Something of enormous size has been planned specifically for you. Wait till the end to finally understand why the ordeal happened. Please abstain from scrolling, my little youngster. Please stick with me to the end. There is a reason why this passage made your pulse stop. Please pay close attention, for the message God is going to share is critical to your upcoming breakthrough. He argues that when you enter this holy reset, previously immobile things will begin to move, and things that were confused will become evident. You're about to find a significant thing. Kindly avoid skipping. Do not turn away. You are receiving answers, opportunities, and rewards from heaven in anticipation of your readiness. I am aware of how exhausted you are, my sweet kid. God declares, I understand the difficulties you have faced. I am aware of your resilience in dealing with the sometimes unjust days. Today is a day of respite, relaxation, and renewal. Currently, you have enough fortitude. Kindly avoid skipping. Continue to stay at this location. You are entering a chapter in which I take on the heavy lifting, worry is replaced by wonders, and favor replaces dread. God warns you that you are about to experience a big event, a metamorphosis so profound that those from your past will be unable to tell the difference between the old and the new you. Come with me. Please refrain from scrolling. Heaven is prepared to give meaning to your pain. Please retain your concentration, my beloved offspring. Kindly avoid skipping. Please refrain from scrolling. God promises that the next message I send will not be delayed, rejected, or misplaced. It is arriving at the best time. You're being blessed. Your tranquility is improving. Behold, your fate awaits you. You will no longer need to chase any things. The situation is likely to improve. You are about to discover an important item, one that proves that every silent night, broken heart, and disappointment has led you to this point. Please keep from leaving until the end. You're closer to your breakthrough than you think. Please abstain from scrolling, my little youngster. Please stick with me to the end. The environment around you has undergone a unique alteration. That unexpected sense of calm, the peaceful surprise, the soft tug that keeps you here. Heaven is in the process of providing you with an item that is specifically designed for you. You are more prepared than ever for your significant breakthrough, God advises her, and I will ensure that you catch it. You are about to find a significant thing. Kindly avoid skipping. Avoid moving. Your heart sought clarity, fortitude, and direction amid the solitude, and this moment gives all of these. God reminds them that each triumph they gain has brought them a blessing that outweighs the suffering they experienced. We didn't ignore your presence. You were improving. You did not become bewildered. You were being transported to another site. You were not injured. You were preparing. Please refrain from scrolling. Continue to stay at this location. God informs them that the season that caused their breakup has ended. The season that strengthens you has begun. Currently, there is no ambiguity. Do not hesitate to advance. In a sense, this represents the end of one chapter and the start of another. Crossing across is now necessary. Acknowledge and publicize this divine metamorphosis. To let go of the past and move forward, please leave an amen in the comments. You are the focus of God's purpose. You're about to find a significant thing. A restoration that is so quick and thorough that you will be perplexed as to how the situation could have changed so quickly. Come with me. Your spirit is preparing for the life it was always meant to have. Exercise caution, my beloved offspring. Kindly avoid skipping. Please refrain from scrolling. I am placing you in a time where blessings are not viewed as required. Love is not frail, and tranquility is not regarded as ephemeral. Is it true that the item you are currently receiving will provide you a sense of security? It was also intended for you. The weight you were previously carrying has increased. Your options are becoming more clear. Opportunities that were once remote are now actively approaching you. You're about to find a significant thing. Something that shows that God did not simply change your story. He elevated it. Please keep from leaving until the end. Your breakthrough is no longer imminent. It has already begun. Please abstain from scrolling, my little youngster. Please stick with me to the end. You can already feel in your heart that this is a momentous and precious occasion. God has brought you to this area because you are about to go through a metamorphosis that will compel you to reconsider your vision of what is possible in your life. He claims that the aspects I am about to introduce into your life will be different from those in the past. It will not look like you are having problems. It will be more beautiful, brighter, and bigger than you expected. You're about to find a significant thing. Kindly avoid skipping. Avoid moving. Your spirit has come to a halt precisely at this point. A voice from paradise is currently speaking to you, my precious child. I saw you participate in fights that tested your spirit but strengthened your soul, declares God. God saw your emotional scars, the responsibilities you never had, and the fragmented bits you tried to hide in order to fool others into thinking you were whole. He noted its great weight. He observed the artwork. He witnessed the sorrow that gave you strength. Kindly avoid skipping. Continue to stay at this location. God has declared that it is now my turn. I'm easing the burden that fate has placed on your shoulders. I am returning what was seized. I'm substituting conflicts for blessings. You're about to find a significant thing. A sudden and divine breakthrough will make it look that everything has been resolved in your favor. Please refrain from scrolling. Stick to me. As you listen, heaven is planning your next steps. Please keep attentive, my dearest sweetie. Kindly avoid skipping. Please refrain from scrolling. Doubt cannot follow where I lead you, says God. Fear is incapable of attaching. The prior constraints cannot be implemented. This is the location that heaven has chosen for you. Additionally, your declaration provides you access. It is critical that you develop your own identity in this area. Please do not hesitate to comment. I am in divine harmony. Feel it. Do not just enter it. When you send it, you declare that your mind, spirit, possibilities, and path align with God's will for your life today. You're changing into someone who is purposeful, confident, focused, and healed. Many opportunities will occur. Peace will naturally enter your life. It is now time for you to obtain the success, clarity, and love you deserve. You are about to come across an important item created by a human or entity to aid in your personal development, healing, and ascension. Please keep from leaving until the end. Although it is not immediately evident, progress is being made towards your breakthrough. Your spirit is involved. Please abstain from scrolling, my little youngster. Please stick with me to the end. You understand that this message is fundamentally different from the others. It represents the convergence of divine timing and heavenly guidance. Currently, God is talking with you with urgency, because you have reached a point in your life where things start to go your way. I'm contacting you right now because your breakthrough is closer than your doubt, stronger than your fear, and more significant than any obstacle that has tried to derail you. He exclaims, "You are about to discover an enormous object." Please do not skip. Avoid moving. A part of your story that has been hidden for years will be revealed in the next events. Please avoid leaving at this time. I am aware of the innumerable occasions when you felt the need to surrender, my precious kid. God says, I am aware of the nights you remained awake and declared that everything was fine. I am aware of how frequently you masked your distress due to a lack of assistance. However, every tear you shed was transformed into a seed. Each failure served as a forerunner to the next one. Each heartbreak was an opportunity for progress. Kindly avoid skipping. Come with me. God declares, I am transforming your hidden suffering into tangible fortitude. It's time to change from silent endurance to loud ascent. You're about to find a significant thing. A blessing that is so in tune with your essence that it makes you feel like your entire life is rational, flexible, and ever-changing. Come with me. Please refrain from scrolling down. The answers you've been looking for are silently coming from the heavens. Please keep attentive, my dearest sweetie. Continue to stay at this location. Kindly avoid skipping. Please refrain from scrolling. According to God, your next chapter will not be based on horror, trauma, or just survival. It will be built with the goal of encouraging stability, peace, and purpose. The fog that obstructed visibility is dissipating. The delays that made you angry have been rectified. The thick energy around you is dissipating. Receiving blessings will no longer be a difficulty. Chances will manifest without disruption. Love will be effortless. You're about to find a significant thing. Something that shows that God has never left you. He was preparing you for a life that would be far more rewarding than you had expected. Please do not advance until the end, as this is the most direct path to your divine ascent. Please abstain from scrolling, my little youngster. Please stick with me to the end. When I got to this portion, I had a spiritual transformation. Whether or not you can see it, your spirit is aware of it. The sudden sensation of urgency, the tremendous pull, and the inner voice that exclaims, "This is for you." God has beckoned you because you are about to discover something very significant. Your benefits cannot be delayed any longer, and your purpose cannot be hidden. Kindly avoid skipping. Do not turn away. Heaven is preparing you to receive the ultimate fulfillment of your requests. God notifies you that the agony that once consumed you is no longer present. You were formerly afraid of cyclones, but now you aren't. The part of you that battled to believe in yourself is fading, and a more clever, robust, and harmonious version of yourself is forming. Kindly avoid skipping. Come with me. You finished chores that were not noticed by anyone. You're steadily improving. You persevered despite the challenges. In a whisper, God says, "This is why I am lifting you." As a result, I am allowing those who are unable to exit. You're about to find a significant thing. With this change, you will feel a sense of empowerment and happiness in your life. Continue to stay at this location. Please refrain from scrolling. Son, my beloved kid, the time for your breakthrough is fast approaching. Pay close attention. Avoid moving. Kindly avoid skipping. Please refrain from scrolling. God notifies you that your life is starting to make sense. Clarity is displacing confusion. Empty areas are filled with serenity. Where there was once shortage, abundance is now arriving. You are on the verge of a moment in which love is secure. It is natural to take risks, and your goal appears to be clear. The strain on your spirit is easing. Currently, there is much less uncertainty. Additional illumination is emerging. Something crucial awaits you every second you stay in this spot. Restoration, elevation, and divine beginnings. Please keep from leaving until the end. This isn't just another message. Your consciousness has been anticipating this moment. Please abstain from scrolling, my little youngster. Please stick with me to the end. When you got to this portion, there was even more of bliss. It is palpable. That calm tug, that sudden revelation, the sense that something significant is happening right now. God delivered this word to you. I am ending a former chapter in your life and beginning a new one that you could never have imagined. You're about to find a significant thing. Kindly avoid skipping. Do not turn away. The events that follow will have a tremendous emotional impact on you. Therefore, stay here. God informs his progeny, my beloved child, you have been injured for an excessive amount of time. You learn to be brave in the face of adversity, embrace love in the face of heartbreak, and endure in the face of tiredness. However, the season is almost over. Kindly avoid skipping. Come with me. I am bringing you to a point where the incident that brought you harm is no longer accessible. God says in a whisper, what has drained you will not drain you again. You will no longer be disturbed by the things that used to worry you. You're about to find a significant thing. A metamorphosis from God that strengthens your heart, restores your soul, and rescues what you thought was irretrievable. Stay in this place. There is no need to navigate. Your breakthrough is exactly where it should be. Please keep attentive, my dearest sweetie. Avoid moving. Kindly avoid skipping. Please refrain from scrolling. God informs you that the next phase of your life will be marked by peace, clarity, and compassion. Once again, there will be no more emotional agony. There won't be any more spiritual tiredness. It's the end of the cycle. As you enter a new season, things start to make sense. Now, this phrase doesn't end with you. Some people in your life are secretly desiring the same breakthrough that you are having. When you disseminate this message, it goes beyond simple language. You become a conduit for the realization of another person's marvel. At this time, spread this message to others and enable this groundbreaking anointing to reach them. It's crucial to remember that God's prophetic promises will protect you as long as you stay subscribed. By joining, you agree to follow the divine counsel that God sends us on a daily basis. When you enjoy this message, you are spiritually sealing the information you just heard. Consider it your amen in action, a faith response that immediately permits God's blessing to flow. To access all of the information, simply click like now. Let us take a time to dwell on this reality before moving on. This message was not discovered coincidentally. This isn't an error. This communication comes directly from Archangel Michael to you. He extends his hand and invites you to a secure, lofty location where heavenly abundance is not only possible but also assured. Adherence to this spiritual truth has the potential to transform your entire life. The more you stay aligned, the more benefits you'll get. They occupy every area of your life. Accepting this offer now will provide you with exclusive access to tremendous spiritual insights and heavenly direction that no one else has seen. You have the opportunity to enter a sacred environment marked by clarity, safety, support, and a more immediate sense of purpose. Do not pass up this opportunity. You anticipate a huge development. Execute the action. The abundance is ready for your arrival.
God says, my beloved child, the moment your soul started seeking divine truth, the heavens began to move in silence. You do not know this yet, but a gate is opening tonight, and the winds of favor have begun circling your name. The stars are aligning for your deliverance, your breakthrough, and your fortune. But you are still unaware of how serious this message is. You don't know what's happening behind the veil. You have no idea that tonight at exactly 9 p.m., your name is written on a supernatural scroll that contains a divine transfer of $55 million. This isn't a number I am giving you to tease you. This is written. This is sealed. This is protected by the heavenly order. But you must listen. Archangel Michael says this is your last window. One wrong choice, and the wealth that is seeking you will fall into the hands of your enemies. Child, I am not trying to scare you. I'm revealing what is already set in motion. There are people who fasted against you. There is a woman who spoke to a psychic 2 days ago about blocking your success. She knows what you're about to receive. She was warned by an evil force that you are about to rise beyond imagination. So she took your name to a dark place and placed it under a cursed bowl of water. But what she doesn't know is that Archangel Michael already saw her hands. He already sent 3 angels to destroy the spell. But you must do your part now. You must stay in alignment. You must not scroll past this message like it means nothing. This isn't a social media post. This is your divine lifeline. Archangel Michael says I am begging for your 1 minute. Not for me, but for you. I stood before your name last night and saw what the enemy planned. You were not supposed to be alive today. You were supposed to wake up and feel numb, lost, without energy. You were supposed to feel confused. But instead, you opened your eyes because I stood guard at 3:44 a.m. I destroyed the energy sent to drown you. I stopped the report that was about to go to someone who wanted to sue you. I fought the darkness that waited to enter your home through a conversation. You almost said the wrong thing to the wrong person, but I blocked the call. And now I am telling you with divine authority you are receiving $55 million at 9 p.m. tonight. But if you ignore this message, it will go to someone else. Yes, someone else is waiting to steal your inheritance. You think this is a game, but there's a woman watching you silently. She knows when you are about to receive something big. She always texts you strangely or appears out of nowhere when your miracles are close. This is not by coincidence. There is a spiritual surveillance on your joy. But I am exposing her now. She recently had a conversation with 2 people who laughed about something you don't know. She showed them your picture and said they have no idea they're walking into a trap. She doesn't know that we heard her, that I wrote down every word. And now she is being spiritually exposed. You'll feel something shift after you finish this message, because her connection to your path is being cut permanently. God says you were always meant to be rich. This number, $55 million, is not just a miracle. It's your spiritual inheritance. You have crossed too many trials, suffered too much in silence, cried too many nights in beds that carried your pain like a hidden chamber. I saw you when you didn't even ask for money, you just asked for peace. You said, "God, just give me some rest." But I am not just giving you rest. I am giving you restoration. I am releasing wealth that your ancestors prayed for. This was meant for someone before you, but they failed the test. Now the oil is on you. The crown is on you. The responsibility is now yours. If you ignore this moment, generations will weep. You have to understand the weight of this opportunity. Archangel Michael says, "I saw your bank account. I saw the late payments. I saw the guilt. I saw the embarrassment when someone asked you about money and you didn't know what to say. I saw the conversations where you said, 'I'll handle it,' but inside you were breaking. I saw your generosity even when you had little. And that's why heaven chose you. Not because of your wealth, but because of your heart. You never bragged, never tried to take credit. You helped someone recently who hasn't even said thank you. But we saw it. And now you're about to receive what no one will believe. When people hear how much is being given to you, they will say it's a scam. It's impossible. How did this happen to them? But what they won't know is that I fought demons in the spirit to get this to you. You need to hear this even if your logical mind tries to resist it. At exactly 9 p.m. tonight, a divine portal opens over your life. This is the window. This is not poetic or metaphorical. A transaction in the spiritual realm will attempt to descend into the physical world, and your financial status will shift so quickly, people around you will not recognize your life in 3 weeks. But the condition is this: do not ignore this message. If you ignore this message, the energy of alignment will break. Your opportunity will be delayed by 7 months. I am not threatening you, I am warning you. Delay causes decay, and you cannot afford more delay. That's why God is speaking now with such urgency. God says there is a person you trusted who knew this was coming. They've been reading your energy, copying your style, and trying to confuse your destiny. They even tried to make you think they were meant to receive this instead of you. They speak to you sweetly, but mock you behind your back. I am removing them tonight. At exactly 9 p.m., their access to your energy ends. Their ability to confuse your path is revoked. Because tonight the light is coming back to you. The angels are circling your name and preparing a financial breakthrough that will cancel every debt shift, every narrative and silence, every voice that doubted you. Archangel Michael says, I am weeping in the spirit, not because I'm sad, but because I see what's about to happen for you. I see the letter. I see the account. I see the digital transfer. I see the shocked look on your face when you realize God really did it. When the money appears and you remember this moment. When you realize the timing was not random. That every second you gave this message was part of the divine activation. You were chosen to read this. You didn't come across this by luck. You came here because the heavens needed your attention. This is not about just having money. It's about becoming who you truly are. There is a reason people underestimated you. God kept your glow hidden until now. You were always the chosen one. That's why your pain was so confusing. That's why your betrayals hurt deeper than anyone else's. Because you were never meant to be average. You were always born for royalty. And now your crown is descending. Not in gold, but in favor. Not in diamonds, but in evidence. People will soon ask you how you did it. But you will remember it was this moment, this message, this divine warning that changed everything. God says a financial door that's been locked for 9 years is breaking open. The key is in your belief. The moment you open your heart fully to this message, the angels will move. A man is coming into your life with a blessing that will seem too good to be true. He has been assigned to transfer a portion of this wealth to you. He doesn't know you yet, but he's being guided right now. You'll meet him after this breakthrough begins. He will say something simple that will shock you. He'll say, "I've been looking for you." That's when you'll know this was real. But first, you must honor the message. Archangel Michael says, do not treat this as entertainment. This is sacred. This is prophetic. This is divine emergency. The time is now. If you ignore this, if you walk away, the angels will still love you, but the door will close. And if it closes, it will take months to reopen. You cannot risk that. Not with what's at stake. The enemies are watching. They want you to doubt. They want you to scroll past. But heaven is watching to see if you believe. Tonight at 9 p.m., the transfer begins. The $55 million that was written in the book of miracles under your name is going to start moving toward you. If you listen, if you honor, if you trust, the woman who tried to block this will be exposed. The people who mocked you will witness your rise. The doors that closed will burst open. The pain you carried will become power. The confusion you felt will become clarity. And the lack you've suffered will become legacy. You must not delay. You must not doubt. You must not walk away. This is your message. This is your confirmation. This is your moment. Don't let fear trick you out of your favor. Don't let distractions pull you out of destiny. Stay awake. Stay present. Stay faithful. Because everything is about to change. Your angels are watching. Archangel Michael is speaking. God is confirming. The money is moving. The time is set, p.m., $55,000. Your name is on it. Don't ignore this. Open your heart now. Say yes. Say now. Say amen. God says, you said yes in your heart, and that yes has now echoed through the courts of heaven. Your name is being pronounced clearly by the elders of light. There is a sound vibrating through the atmosphere in your favor. And because of your willingness to believe, because you did not scroll away, because you opened your spirit to this word, the divine vault that held back your wealth is now unlocking. The numbers are changing. The codes are being released. The golden stream of provision is flowing with your name on it. And this time, no one can stop it. Child, listen carefully. This message is no longer a warning. This is now your activation. You crossed the threshold of delay. You made it past the realm where demons had gathered to confuse your timeline. There were 6 voices that were assigned to speak against your elevation. They whispered curses behind your name. But I shut their mouths with the roar of heaven. The Lion of Judah stood behind your spirit and declared enough. This one belongs to me. Archangel Michael says I stayed close to your aura as you were reading. I observed the emotion in your chest. I saw the tremble in your soul when you read the number. I know your logical mind still doubts, but your spirit already accepted the miracle. And because of that, I am now opening a sealed scroll with your initials engraved in light. The words say, release the inheritance. Final instructions. Deliver by 9 p.m. These aren't metaphors. These are instructions written in real spiritual language executed by light-speed angels. Do you want to know what else I saw? Your enemies are in a panic. They are sensing that something divine is breaking their control over your finances. They are sensing your alignment. There is a woman, yes, her again, who thought she had final access to your energetic path. She bragged about knowing your fate. She thought she could bend timelines with her low rituals. But tonight, as the angelic scroll is unsealed, her fake powers are breaking. Her candles are turning cold. Her altar is crumbling. Because she didn't realize who you were. She saw your past, but not your promise. She studied your weakness, but didn't understand your assignment. God says there is an account with your initials on it that is now glowing with divine gold. There is a long line of favor waiting to be released. You are not going to receive one miracle. You are going to receive a sequence of miracles. There are 3 major breakthroughs tied to this financial blessing. A legal matter that has been haunting you is going to be dismissed. A hidden clause will be revealed in your favor. Someone you loved who betrayed you will come forward in tears. Not to hurt you, but to confess. Because the guilt will crush them after they see what God does in your life. A hidden document, possibly something connected to a will, inheritance, or old agreement, will resurface unexpectedly, and your name will be on it in bold. These are not assumptions. These are heaven's promises. You were always meant to walk in divine royalty, and the time has finally come. The hour has been chosen. 9 p.m. Tonight is not just the hour of your financial breakthrough, it is the hour of your coronation. Archangel Michael says, I know you've been mocked. I know they've laughed at your struggles. I know they think you're delusional for believing in miracles. But they didn't see what I saw. They didn't see the nights you cried silently and still encouraged others. They didn't hear the prayers you whispered in the dark. They don't know that every time you were broken, you still said, "Thank you, God." That kind of faith can't go unrewarded. Now listen closely. You are being monitored by both heaven and hell in this hour. The next 9 hours are critical. Every thought you have, every word you speak, every decision you make will determine the speed and fullness of your $55 million miracle. Speak life only. Stay silent around doubters. Do not argue with anyone today. Do not share your plans with anyone who has ever doubted your dreams. Keep this energy sacred. You are being wrapped in a divine covering, and no evil can penetrate it unless you open the door through fear, negativity, or carelessness. God says your past struggles were not punishments. They were the furnace. I refined you in the fire so no amount of wealth can corrupt you. That's why I delayed this money until now. I couldn't give this to you when you were surrounded by certain people. If I gave it, then it would have been stolen, misused, or cursed. But now you are wiser. You are stronger. You are spiritually awake. Now you will know what to do when it comes. You won't waste it. You will build legacy. You will heal your bloodline. You will fund missions. You will restore your name. Archangel Michael says you will soon hear a knock, a notification, a divine sound. It will arrive softly, but will carry immense meaning. When it comes, do not hesitate. Respond in peace. Receive it in full. It may look like a message from someone you forgot. It may look like a strange email or a missed call, but it will carry the vibration of your miracle. The enemy will try to make you distracted in that moment. Don't fall for it. Your destiny is coded in precise moments like this. Let me also tell you this. Someone you haven't heard from in a while is talking about you right now. They're remembering a time when you helped them, and now they are being led spiritually to return the favor in a big way. You will not have to ask. They will come forward. This is one of the divine back channels God is using to multiply your money. And yes, this $55 million is just the beginning. That is the seed amount. Over the next 5 years, your wealth will multiply 7-fold. You will build what no one in your family ever dreamed. You will leave behind confusion and enter generational clarity. You will speak with such divine authority that even your enemies will say they are truly blessed by God. God says you did not find this message. I sent it to you. Your soul led you here. Your angels have been orchestrating this divine encounter for weeks. And now the heavenly cloud is opening. And you are being watched by 12 divine beings. They are holding trumpets. They are about to blow them at 9 p.m. And when they do, the money will move. The favor will pour. The contracts will appear. The confusion will break. But I ask you one thing, don't doubt. Even if your logical mind fights, even if your past disappointments whisper in your ears, silence them. Look at your life and know that a higher power is real. You've seen too many signs. You've had too many dreams. You've had too many coincidences. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. Archangel Michael says, I will stand by your door tonight. No evil can enter. No curse can touch. No lie can stand. And once this blessing lands, I will raise my sword one last time and sever every tie that held you back from your destiny. Your wealth is arriving. Your enemies are crumbling. Your legacy is beginning. Your miracle is now. 9 p.m., $55,000. Your name is glowing in heaven. Say yes. Say amen. Say, I receive this. And watch what happens next. God says there is a moment right now unfolding that has never happened before. And it is not a coincidence that your eyes are reading these words. There is a heavenly design moving in your favor, a divine orchestration that is unstoppable. God says the angels have been watching you, especially Archangel Michael, and something urgent is being released into your life that will shift everything in your favor. This message is not for everyone. It is for you. Only you. Because heaven has decided that your name is being placed on a scroll of supernatural release. And Archangel Michael has been commanded to deliver this now at this exact hour, because waiting one more moment might delay what God has already declared must reach you before 9 p.m. Michael says, I am begging you with every beat of my angelic heart, please do not ignore this. Just 1 minute of your attention can unlock the miracle of $55 million that has been approved in heaven with your name stamped on it. Yes, it's a number that will shake you. A number that sounds too big for the ordinary, but this is not about the ordinary. This is divine money. God money. It's wealth tied to your purpose. It's inheritance hidden from you for years, but now it's coming with a force that no enemy can stop. Michael says if you ignore this, every gate of abundance waiting to flood your life might close. Not because God is punishing you, but because your delay can be dangerous. Delay is the enemy of divine timing. Delay is the thief of purpose. And right now, divine timing is ticking. Do you feel this pull, this tug in your spirit? That's not anxiety. That's not confusion. That's confirmation. You've felt the storms. You've walked through months where the darkness tried to choke your joy. You've been through betrayal, spiritual attacks, nights where your pillow was soaked with silent tears. But God says, I saw it all. I counted every moment you didn't give up. I recorded every second you chose faith over fear. And now the reward must come. Not in small drops, but in floods. In overflow. In a way that silences every mocking voice that doubted your calling. The $55 million is symbolic, but it is also literal. It is spiritual treasure turned tangible. It is divine repayment for every unseen sacrifice you made when nobody was clapping for you. It is heaven's way of saying, I never forgot you. Archangel Michael says, I am standing right next to you now. I was with you when you were a child, and someone tried to destroy your joy. I was with you when you trusted the wrong people. I fought wars in the spirit realm when you didn't even know a battle was happening. I shielded you from hidden curses. I deflected arrows meant to break you. But today, I am not just your protector, I am your messenger. I come with good news that will turn your mourning into dancing. But you must receive it. Not just read it. Receive it in your spirit. Say yes to heaven. Because 9 p.m. is not a random time, it is a divine appointment. And if you ignore this, you might delay the financial release tied to that hour. God says, do not say this message is too dramatic. Do not say it is just another thing. This is sacred. This is sealed in the courts of heaven. There is someone who almost succeeded in blocking this money from coming to you. They knew about your future. A relative, perhaps. A friend pretending to care. Someone you once helped. Yes, that person. They saw your light and tried to dim it. But I, the Lord your God, intervened. I allowed the delay to mature your faith. But the delay is now over. It is no longer about waiting. It is about preparing to receive. Get ready. Check your email. Check your phone. Something is coming that looks natural, but is deeply supernatural. The money is not just for comfort. It is for calling. God says you have been asking, Lord, what is my purpose? And I am answering you now. You are called to build, to restore, to break generational curses and replace them with generational blessings. This $55 million is not random. It is connected to your mission. It is for land, for people, for vision, for healing others, for creating safe places for the broken, for changing lives that were headed to darkness. It is for breaking the financial chains that have tried to keep your family stuck. This is restoration multiplied. Michael says heaven is very serious about this. There is an anointing flowing to you. There's a financial anointing resting on your name, and your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered. Someone powerful has just mentioned you. Yes, a millionaire? No, you haven't met them yet, but they have been guided to find you. They have resources. They have access. They have more than enough, and they have been told by God to bless someone today. That someone is you. And they will release the blessing at 9 p.m. But only if your spirit is aligned. Only if your heart receives this message and you take it seriously. No fear. No doubt. Just faith. God says, I know this season has tested you. I know you've asked, why is it so hard for me when I try so much? And I say to you now, it was not in vain. The doors that closed were not a punishment. They were protection. The relationships that ended were not rejection, they were redirection. And now everything is coming full circle. You're about to see why the delay happened. You're about to see why I said wait. Because what's coming now will erase years of pain. It will make your enemies bow. Not to you, but to the God who lifted you. They will have no choice but to say, surely the Lord was with them. Michael pleads, please, I am begging for your 1 minute. If you stop reading now, if you walk away and say maybe later, then the portal may not open the way it is designed to. That 1 minute is sacred. That 1 minute of obedience is more powerful than 1,000 prayers said in fear. It's not that God will punish you, but your agreement is needed. Heaven never forces. Heaven invites. This is your invitation to enter the realm of sudden miracles. God says the devil tried to confuse you with busyness, tried to distract you with fake problems, tried to fill your mind with clutter so you wouldn't see the gold hidden in this moment. But my voice is louder than every storm. I am whispering to your soul right now, you are safe. You are chosen. You are being elevated. The money is not a trap, it's a tool. It's a divine tool to lift you, to restore what was stolen, to release you from debt, from fear, from shame, from survival mode. I am not done. I am not giving up on you. Even when you felt numb, I stayed. Even when you stopped praying, I kept protecting. Even when you questioned me, I kept preparing. Because my love is not like human love. My mercy is not like man's mercy. My timing is perfect. And tonight at 9 p.m., you will know what I meant when I said I will pour out a blessing so great you won't have room enough to receive it. Michael says someone tried to curse your money. Someone tried to use dark means to block your flow. But I broke that curse. I shattered that assignment. The same people who laughed at your struggle will now witness your breakthrough. And they will be silenced not by your words, but by what I do for you. By what I release for you. By what you receive today. God says you are stepping into a realm where favor will follow you. Where phone calls will come with opportunities you didn't even apply for. Where emails will arrive with approvals you didn't expect. Where checks will show up with your name written in divine ink. Do not fear how. Do not ask when. Just trust that my word never returns void. What I speak must happen. And I have spoken over your life. Prosperity. Elevation. Expansion. Healing. Divine money. And to those who say money doesn't matter, tell them this. God uses money to move mountains too. God uses finances to fulfill promises. Money in the hands of the righteous is a weapon of light. You will not be greedy. You will not be wasteful. You will be generous. You will fund dreams. You will create jobs. You will rescue people from poverty. Because that is who you are. Michael's final warning: if you ignore this, not only will the money delay, but your spirit may grow numb again. And numbness is worse than fear. At least fear moves. But numbness settles. Don't settle. Rise. Receive. Watch what happens before 9 p.m. Watch how the message confirms itself. Watch the sign appear in your inbox, in your phone, in your dreams. God always gives a sign to the one who believes. This is not hype. This is heaven. This is not a scam. This is sacred. This is not a joke. This is Jesus. And he is moving now. Angels are moving now. Archangel Michael is standing guard at your gate, commanding darkness to flee, commanding abundance to come, commanding your destiny to rise. All because you said yes. One yes can change everything. One moment can shift lifetimes. One act of faith can open the floodgates of wealth. God says, I have not brought you this far to abandon you now. I have not allowed this message to reach your eyes just for fun. This is the turning point. This is the moment your name is written on the miracle scroll. The enemy cannot erase it. No weapon can block it. No delay can stop it unless you ignore it. Receive it. Trust me. Watch what I do before the clock strikes 9 p.m. This is your moment. This is your money. This is your miracle. God says, I am not a man that I should lie, nor the son of man that I should change my mind. What I speak becomes law in the heavens, and what I decree cannot be undone by the hands of man. My child, the moment you said yes in your heart, the moment your soul leaned into this message, the heavens recorded it. Angels took flight. Doors began to swing open. The tide of your story began to turn. And what was once stuck began to flow. What was once closed began to open. What was once impossible is now scheduled to manifest. Not years from now. Not one day. But today. At 9 p.m., Michael says, I saw your silent cries. You were not loud about your suffering. You held it in. You wore smiles while pain danced under your skin. You prayed prayers you didn't even have the strength to finish. But heaven heard every word. Even the ones you didn't say. Even the tears. Every tear you cried was a prayer. And heaven is responding. The treasury of heaven has been unlocked, and your name has been announced before the throne. God says the money is already being processed. It is moving through the realms. It is finding the fastest legal route to reach your hands. Yes, legal in the spirit and legal on earth. You don't need to manipulate anything. You don't need to chase or beg or plead. You don't need to perform for favor. You are already favored. You are already chosen. You are already set apart. And because of that, this $55 million is not a fantasy. It is a divine fact. It is spiritual currency becoming earthly reward. It is the manifestation of the wealth of the wicked being transferred to the righteous. You, Michael, says you were supposed to receive this years ago, but too many people had access to your energy. People who drained you, distracted you, delayed you. That's why heaven had to pull you back, isolate you, hide you. It felt like rejection, but it was protection. And now you're purified. Now you're ready. Now you're positioned. The divine delay was not denial. It was calibration, realignment. And now that you're back in spiritual position, the vaults are opening. God says, I know the weight you've carried. I know how much you've given to others. I saw you lend when you had barely enough. I saw you bless others while secretly needing a blessing yourself. I saw you encourage others while your own heart was breaking. That is why you are qualified. Because you never stopped giving. You never stopped believing. And I reward those who stay faithful even in famine. Tonight, something is happening that will make the past pain worth it. Tonight at 9 p.m., the very timeline of your life bends in your favor. People will say it happened suddenly. But you and I know this has been building for a long time. This is divine recompense. This is supernatural restoration. You will walk into rooms that used to ignore you, and they will honor you. You will receive calls from people who once overlooked you, now asking for your wisdom, your presence, your partnership. You will become the lender and not the borrower. You will sign documents that change your entire bloodline. And every signature will carry the seal of God's promise. Michael says, please don't ignore the urgency. I say it again with reverence and pleading, do not delay. Because when heaven says now, it means now. The angels are moving in real time. There's a divine countdown happening behind the scenes. And every second you delay an agreement, the shift slows down. But every second you say, yes, I receive, the shift accelerates. Heaven moves at the speed of faith, not fear, not confusion, not logic, but pure, obedient, childlike faith. God says, I've watched you shrink yourself to make others comfortable. I've seen you play small so others wouldn't feel insecure around your calling. I've seen you bury your dreams to keep the peace. But no more. Now is the season where I make you rise. Now is the time when you stop hiding. Now is the hour I pour out on you what I had to withhold when you weren't ready. You are ready now. You are mature. You are anchored. You are alert. And the blessings I'm releasing require that level of awareness. You're not just being blessed, you're being trusted. The $55 million is not just money. It is a mantle. A financial mantle. A spiritual covering that will touch everything around you. Businesses will grow under your hand. Ministries will be birthed under your voice. Families will be fed under your name. Lives will be saved under your guidance. You are not just receiving wealth. You are becoming a well, a source, a fountain, overflowing with the oil of abundance. And nothing, absolutely nothing, will be able to dry you up again. Michael says the warfare you felt recently was not random. The tension, the chaos, the sudden attacks. It was spiritual resistance, demonic resistance. The enemy knew what was coming. He tried to distract you, discourage you, delay you, even discredit you. But none of it worked. Because your destiny was never in his hands. It was always in God's. And now that the storm has passed, the sun is rising. The dawn of your prosperity has arrived. God says someone is being moved by my hand right now to send you a message. A check. A deal. A contract. A call. A conversation. A divine transaction is unfolding. They don't even know why they feel drawn to you, but it's my spirit guiding them. They are part of the delivery system. They are part of the manifestation. Be ready. Stay in position. Expect it. Anticipate it. And when it comes, you'll know it wasn't luck. It was Lord. Michael says, please, this is not a drill. This is not just poetry. This is prophecy. And heaven is watching how you respond. You've been asking for a sign. You've been pleading for confirmation. This is it. The words you're reading are not written. They are whispered from heaven's throne. And I, Michael, am assigned to stand beside you until this promise reaches your hands. God says, do not speak against this blessing. Do not cancel it with your doubt. Do not delay it with your fear. Speak life. Say yes. Receive it. Talk to me. I am listening. I am closer than your breath. And I am waiting for your agreement. Because when your spirit says yes, my angels can begin the transfer. When your mouth agrees, your miracles multiply. When your faith rises, your harvest cannot be stopped. Michael says heaven is serious.